guys, and welcome back. My name is Deija and I'm the artist behind Starstruck Pups art, and today I'm going to be painting my rainbow dog Amelia. Let's start off with some basic facts first so that you can get to know the beautiful soul that was my dog Amelia. So she was a Scorpio. Her birthday was 11/21/12, which is actually one of the reasons why my husband and I ended up giving her the middle name Mars. If any of you guys have ever been to that beyond awesome restaurant Mars 2112 in the city before it was closed down, you know how absolutely life-changing it was, and what an amazing experience it was. So giving Amelia the middle name of Mars felt easy since her birthday was 11/21/12, but also she did not play, so it was a little bit of homage to the Greek god of war as well with Mars, or I guess that would be the Roman god of war, Mars, who is actually Aries. But anyways, this is not a history lesson. Some of Amelia's favorite treats included peanut butter treats and strawberries. She was absolutely obsessed with them. Oh wait, hello, watermelon. That was a big one for Amelia. Every summer we would make her these watermelon yogurt pops that we would freeze and give to her throughout the day when we would go on picnics and just other day adventures. So I don't even know how I almost forgot about the watermelon. Shame on me. Anyways, some of her favorite music included reggae, and she also really liked like that lo-fi chill station. She was one to watch that live, lo-fi girl on YouTube all the time. That was her girl. So she really enjoyed that. She also went absolutely bonkers for any tennis ball, any ball for the most part, but the tennis ball was her jam. So you could not keep one around her without having it immediately all slobbered up within the next few seconds. And she was always like that, a fiend for any type of toy or play that she could get her hands on. She wasn't necessarily the cuddliest dog in the world, but she was sure to show you how much she loved you in every opportunity she got to hang out with you. Now, when I met Amelia, she was actually living with my husband and his 3 family dogs, who were all labs. So she was a little bit of, well, the literal black sheep of the family. Insert a photo of them right here, where she always had an attitude in comparison to the other 3 friendly, happy-go-lucky, no problems in the world dogs. But of the 3, I would say that her best friend was Juliet. Juliet was probably, and I mean no harm when I say this, the dumbest lab I ever knew in my life. She wanted nothing more than all the love and attention she could possibly get, and while sometimes that annoyed the heck out of Amelia, I think a lot of the time she was really happy to have a companion that just kind of went along with whatever it is Amelia was doing at the time. She was her blonde best friend, and I think that anything Amelia might have done by herself was made 10 times more fun just because Juliet was around to be there with her. Again, Amelia didn't necessarily love to cuddle, but she did love companionship. When my husband moved out of his family's home and moved in with me, I think Amelia was a little bit sad not to have a built-in best friend in the house, but she also quickly got over that when she realized that being the only dog in the house instead of one of 4 granted her all of the attention of her mother and father. And while Amelia was a little bit of a reactive dog, her father and I were absolutely committed to working on that reactivity so that as she grew older, we could take her to see and do a bunch of different things and fun activities and really just truly enjoy our lives to the fullest together. So what did we do? What was our solution? We had 2. Number 1 was taking Amelia as far and wide as we could possibly take her and just getting her used to a bunch of new people, smells, places. We also made sure to actually reward her every single time she engaged with new people and places, letting her know that this was a good thing not to be scared of. But we also ended up getting her a doggy backpack. Now, this backpack really upped our game in a few ways. First, we were able to start taking Amelia into spaces she'd never been able to enter before. So going into places like outlet malls and taking her to Vans and taking her to Pandora and just some really random stores to get her used to some different spaces, get her seeing things that she'd never gotten to experience before. By getting to see a bunch of new people, places, and things she'd never gotten to experience before, she started to grow way more comfortable in the world she was in and stop being so scared of everything that she passed. The backpack also helped us as Amelia started getting older and couldn't handle our hikes as well anymore. Amelia had actually gotten Lyme when she was a little bit younger. She was bitten by a tick that had Lyme. Ugh, on ticks, by the way, they are a huge ick for me. But even before this. But anyways, because of that, sometimes her Lyme would act up and she wouldn't be able to continue the hike we were on, or at the very least, we could tell she was uncomfortable. So having that backpack really helped us to be able to bring her to new spaces and have her still get to enjoy her time with us, but do so in a way where she also got to chill out and relax. So when I think back on the backpack and how everybody called us silly for getting it for Amelia, from the position I'm in now, I couldn't be more grateful for the time I got to spend with Amelia in all these fun, bright, and new spaces with her, and really just get to see her reaction to places like the beach and places like Starbucks pup cups. Nothing is more important to me than the memories that I got to share with her, and they have been absolutely irreplaceable by every means of the word. That being said, losing Amelia was the hardest thing that has ever happened to me. But again, I'm just so grateful for every moment I did get to spend with her, and I know for a fact that she is watching down on me and Colin and her new sister, Sage, and making sure that we're okay, because that's just the kind of pup she was. So as I'm finishing up this coaster, I am super happy that she gets to be shown in all her beauty, super close by, both in my heart and on the table. But I gotta keep her protected the way she always did me, so let's resin this coaster. Starting off, I always make sure to protect my paws with gloves when I'm working with resin. I didn't used to take this so seriously until I actually Googled what rashes look like from resin residue just staying on you, and that really changed my mind. So now, safety is my first priority when working with resin. Now, when you're working with resin, you have to make sure that you're pouring the same amount of clear resin as you are the hardener. So you could either use a little like silicone cup with measurements on it, or you can use a scale. Today I'm going to be using a scale because my little measuring cup is actually dirty from the last time I resined. So right now I'm just making sure to put equal parts clear resin as I am hardener, so that the resin can actually dry properly once I put it on the coaster. So the next thing I'm gonna do is just take 3 to 5 minutes to actually mix these two components together until they're homogeneous, because otherwise the resin will not harden.
A few moments later.
And we're back. The resin is mixed, but I've realized I did not paint the sides of the coaster. So I'm just adding this gold paint, understanding it'll take more than one layer to actually get that opaque color. After drying it with my hand dryer, I'm ready to actually start pouring that resin on top of it. Once again, I am making sure to actually protect my hands while I'm using the resin and put on my gloves. Admittedly, I still get a little bit nervous when I'm actually pouring on the resin onto the coaster. I wonder if the mixture is correct, if I poured myself enough. And mind you, I've done this so many times at this point, I know I'm doing it right. It's just something that I need to make my own process instead of putting online, at least for right now. So enjoy what you've seen here, and I'll catch you when the resin's actually fully dry.
Many unbearable hours later.
Guys, it's done! She is looking beautiful, the resin's looking great, and I'm so happy with how it came out. I just know I'm going to be making so many more of these and other pups soon, so like and follow to keep up, and subscribe to be notified for the next time I post my video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!